Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10. Broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos and Abuja. A reminder of our main stories. Nasarawa State Governor visits Kiena village, asks Nigerian Army to review counter-terrorism strategy. Relatives of victims of boat mishap cry foul, want government to find the body of one of the victims. Domestic help admits killing retired Ogun magistrate Fumilayo Timeyin with a machete in our Abeokuta home. And gunmen kill one journalist working for Associated Press in Afghanistan. Now, all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Or you can now interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures, and videos. Now, a day to the governorship primaries of the People's Democratic Party in Osun State, one of the aspirants, Senator Isiaka Adeleke, says he's boycotting the exercise. He told journalists in his country home in Ede that his boycott of the primaries is not out of intimidation or fear of defeat, but a patriotic move to avoid any harm to his supporters at the primaries. Things are appear to be fast falling apart for the All Progressives Congress in Lagos State. This is because some members of the legacy parties, which came together in the merger arrangement, are unhappy that there hasn't been any serious harmonization since they all came together as one party. Consequently, members of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change, CPC, say they will boycott the word Congress slated for tomorrow. One of the leaders of the defunct CPC told our political correspondent, Seun Okinbaloye, that they won't be a part of the World Congress as a show of displeasure in the way and manner the new party is being run. The members are claiming that there won't be a level playing ground at the Congress, which they allege that the members of the defunct Action Congress has taken over. The World Congress will see leaders of the party elected and proper structure put in place. The local government Congress is billed to hold on April the 12th, while State Congress is slated for the 23rd and National Convention holds on the 24th of May this year. Well, for more on the news at 10, we go to our Abuja studios. Linda, how are you doing?
Thank you, Sulaiman, and welcome to the nation's capital. The Federal High Court in Lagos has fixed April 11th to hear a suit filed by Malam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi seeking to halt investigation into his tenure by the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, FRC. In a short ruling, Justice James Soho said that he would hear the defendant's objection and the plaintiff's motion together. Soho, however, ordered that the status quo should be maintained until the suit is determined. Malam Sanusi is seeking a declaration that the FRC, constituting itself into an investigating body in a manner contained in some newspaper publications of March 24th, is ultra-vires in his powers. The suspended CBN governor has joined the FRC and the executive secretary of the FRC as the first and second defendants. He's seeking a declaration that the conduct, actions, and decision of the defendants are ultra-vires. He averred that the FRC's declaration in a briefing note dated June 7, 2013 and submitted to the President are ultra-vires in their powers as contained in the FRC Act 2011. The order comes a day after a separate court ordered the payment of 50 million naira damages to Mr. Sanusi for the illegal detention and seizure of his passport by the Department of State Security Service, SSS, after his suspension. Meanwhile, the Department of State Security Service says it is not satisfied with the ruling by Honorable Justice Ibrahim Buba of the Federal High Court, Lagos, on the application for the enforcement of fundamental rights by the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. The service is insisting that the act of impounding the passport of Malam Sanusi in line with Section 32B of Instruments SSS number 1 of 1999 in pursuant of Section 6 of the National Security Agency's NSA Act, which reads, and I quote, "The State Security Service is hereby empowered to impound and keep in its custody the passports or any other property of persons or organizations under investigation if considered appropriate by the Director General. Returns of all such seizures shall be rendered to the National Security Advisor, while such passports shall be returned to the owners as soon as the investigation is concluded," end of quote. According to the DSS, while still holding the judiciary in high esteem as critical partners in nurturing democracy and nation building, immediate steps have been taken to appeal the judgment. The statement from the DSS is coming one day after a Federal High Court sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos State, southwest Nigeria, declared unlawful the seizure of the passport of the suspended Central Bank Governor, Mr. Lamido Sanusi. The federal government has issued a 60-day ultimatum to contractors handling power distribution projects in the country to complete their contracts or be sanctioned. The Vice President, Amadi Sambo, gave the deadline at a meeting with representatives of the transmission and distribution companies in Abuja. At the meeting, which was convened to review power supply situation in the country, the Vice President warned the contractors of possible termination of their contracts if they fail to abide by the deadline. The National President of the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, Mr. Igwe Achese, has dispelled the rumor making the rounds that the union has embarked on strike. Mr. Achese told journalists in Abuja that the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association, IPMAN, also has no plan to embark on any, and the current scarcity of petrol in the country has nothing to do with the crisis in the organization's leadership. The Minister of Health, Professor Onyebuchi Chukwu, says the government is working to improve healthcare delivery in the country. The minister, who spoke at the 3rd annual lecture of the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, said the nation's healthcare system is not where the government wants it to be.
It's the 3rd in the series of annual lectures organized by the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria. A special guest at the occasion is the Minister of Health, who admitted that health care delivery in the country is not where it should be.
If you even go through the Global Health Workforce Report of 2010, Nigeria was praised for having the largest stock of human resources in the African region. At that time, in 2010, we are said to have a ratio of 20 professionals, that's health professionals, per 10,000 population. But this is what is supposed to be the optimal. The optimal is supposed to be 228 per 10,000 population.
The guest lecturer advised state and local governments to make provision for its workers under the National Health Insurance Scheme. He also called on the government to give priority to the poor in the provision of health care.
Based on the World Health Organization definition in 2013, they said the goal of universal health coverage is to ensure that all people, with emphasis on all people, obtain health services where they need without suffering financial hardship. That all people obtain health services when they need them without suffering financial hardship.
For the national president of the Medical and Health Workers Union of Nigeria, the nation's health sector can be greatly improved if all health sector professionals work with a united purpose.
We need to have health workers distributed evenly within regions, across countries, even within countries. And I think that is very, very key, because without the appropriate distribution of health workers, we cannot be said to be attaining health care.
With many Nigerians living below the poverty line, addressing the health care needs of Nigerians under an expanded universal health coverage will no doubt be a welcome development.
Lovers of good food around the country have a reason to smile as Nestle Nigeria PLC has officially launched its new Maggi chicken cube into the Nigerian market. At a press briefing in Lagos, the food and beverages company assured its consumers that the product's entry will deliver on the promise to be the best seasoning with better nutritional value. Our correspondent Ayotunde Balogun reports.
Nestle Nigeria PLC is at it again. Consumers of one of its ever-popular seasonings are in for a treat as the company launches the new Maggi chicken cube into the Nigerian market. A reintroduction, you may say, is pretty timely.
Maggi is the #1 seasoning brand in Nigeria and has been a household favorite for more than 40 years. In our quest to continue delivering tastier, healthier choices, we are proud to introduce our new Maggi chicken cube.
Everybody's called Maggi.
Nestle aims to target young women, especially the newly married ones, as its core consumers. Little wonder they form the bulk of ambassadors from the food outlets, entertainment and social media sites to help drive its message.
It's very interesting that Maggi moved away from being a brand, so I don't know what to call it, to be the name of any seasoning. Even if it's by other companies and, other products, everybody's called Maggi.
Maggi chicken cube contains iodized salt to provide consumers nutritional health requirements the body needs in any of the local dishes. And for those who love good food, they can trust the seasoning in terms of its quality, affordability, research and innovation that makes meals taste even better.
And this is just the beginning of a wide variety of plans that we have in terms of engaging with our consumer and media to really get it out and the awareness out and the excitement out that Maggi has a new chicken cube available in the market.
Consumers can watch out for more engagement touch points, whether it's in their neighborhoods, whether it's in the open markets, and there's going to be a lot of activity also on digital media, reaching out to our younger targets and engaging them as well.
The new Maggi chicken cube is now available. And as you head to the market to get yours, households may just be helping themselves to a healthy nutritional lifestyle. Ayotunde Balogun, reporting for Channels Television.
And that's all from Abuja. Back to you, Sulaiman.